Our top stories on Headline News. Australia fires into 2019 with massive fireworks displays right across the country. Also this morning, loyal energy customers are set to have their power bills slashed, with providers to bring down standing offers for some customers. It's great to have your company for this first day of 2019. You're watching Headline News. I'm Janie Seal. Also, this quarter hour, a man's body is washed up in Queensland floodwaters, prompting authorities to warn swimmers to practice caution. Good morning and Happy New Year to you all. Well, the world is welcoming 2019 with New Year's Eve celebrations underway across the globe. The clock has just ticked over in Dubai, with the world's tallest building the centrepiece of the celebrations. It was nice, 21 degrees there, and fine people across Asia have turned out to ring in the new year. This vision is from Pyongyang, where revellers witnessed a concert featuring traditional dances and an elaborate firework display. Watching those fireworks. Around 10,000 revellers have descended on Townsville's main beachfront to ring in the new year. The beach party theme didn't disappoint, with a spectacular fireworks display across 3 locations with music to match, and our Townsville reporter Julia Bradley was there.
Townsville residents were out in force at the Strand with around 10,000 revellers enjoying a party on the beach. The kids were kept happy with an early screening of an animated movie before the first fireworks display on the Strand beachfront and at Riverway. We get to spend it on the Strand, on the beach. There's no rain, there's no cyclones. Just great atmosphere. The finale of the midnight fireworks was met with much anticipation, thrilling crowds at the Strand and at Nellie Bay on Townsville's crown jewel, Magnetic Island. More than 3,000 fireworks lit up the night sky, with a myriad of new products tried and tested. Waterproof fireworks were deployed into the water overlooking the Strand, exploding into the air. Whistle effect fireworks were also used, building momentum and creating a real party atmosphere. Cyclone Penny, forming further up north, had little impact on the weather here in Townsville, with residents enjoying pleasant conditions, ideal for fireworks. 2018 has been a massive year for North Queenslanders, with residents looking forward to what 2019 may hold. And what are your hopes for 2019? Julia Bradley, Sky News, Townsville.
Thanks, Julia. Friends, food and drink all came together in Hobart as Tasmania bid farewell to 2018 and welcomed the new year. Crowds flocked to the Taste of Tasmania on the Hobart foreshore for the best view of the fireworks. The festival's 30th anniversary lit up Princess Wharf with a 1920s themed speakeasy ball. 1,000 kilograms of fireworks were launched from a barge in Sullivan's Cove for the extravaganza. Well, to other news, Prime Minister Scott Morrison has vowed to make 2019 a winner for us all, promising his government will grab the year by the scruff of its neck. In his New Year's Day message, Mr Morrison focused on what lies ahead for his government, skating over what was a tumultuous 2018 for the Liberal Party. Opposition leader Bill Shorten did not let the government go lightly in his New Year message, saying Australians had every right to feel let down by politics, arguing that too many of their elected representatives were only in it for themselves. Independent MP Bob Katter has declared he will run again in the Queensland seat of Kennedy at the next federal election. Mr Katter has told Sky News, if re-elected, he'll work with whoever wins the majority vote, but doesn't believe anyone should underestimate Scott Morrison and the Liberal Party.
You know, he's been there for a fair few months now and he hasn't made any mistakes. And under the pressure that he's having to work under, and he's making the decisions himself. You know, he's not blaming anyone else or seeking anyone else to do things. I get on extremely well with Scott Morrison. I'm very, very impressed with Scott. And I don't think people that are declaring it a lost cause, I think they're, counting him out a bit early.
Loyal energy customers are set to have their power bills slashed starting today. 500,000 Australians will benefit as providers including AGL and Origin Energy bring down their standing offers for some customers. For many, the savings will be worth hundreds of dollars. The price cut will apply to long-time customers who have been subjected to less favourable terms than those who shop around. Victorians are being urged to be on alert and report suspected degraded power poles to help reduce the risk of bushfires. In December, 8 power poles were replaced in southwest Victoria near where the St Patrick's Day bushfires began. Powercorp says that its inspection and maintenance program is conducted year-round in line with its regulatory requirements. Now it's time to have a look at the weather. In fact, we still have that extreme heat wave continuing day 8 for many regions in central and eastern parts of the country. Tom Saunders has more for you now.
Well, it was a close call last night for Sydney. We had thunderstorms rolling in just before the 9 o'clock fireworks. They cleared in time and we did not see rain for the midnight fireworks, but some heavy falls. Many suburbs picked up over 10 millimetres of rain in about half an hour. We did see up to 30 millimetres across the Hunter district. Well, today we've got dry conditions for most of Australia. There's a slight chance of an afternoon shower or storm in the western suburbs of Sydney. It's also a very slight chance in Canberra, but generally sunny and hot. 35 for the capital, 25 in Melbourne today, looking dry. Hobart partly cloudy and 25, warming up in Adelaide 32 degrees, and we've got storms continuing through the northern tropics. Heavy falls are likely through far north Queensland, mostly north of Cairns today. Showers for the rest of the tropical coast, with the odd shower as far south as the Sunshine Coast. Hot and sunny through western Queensland. The heatwave continues for New South Wales. Temperatures still climbing over 40 in the northwest corner, but very warm right down to the Victorian border, hitting the high 30s in Wagga Wagga and Griffith. Isolated showers and storms for the east today, mostly on the northern ranges. Morning fog for southern parts of Victoria. The odd afternoon shower or storm across the far eastern ranges. Otherwise, it's a dry day. Some showers for western and far southern Tasmania today, thanks to a weak front, but it should stay warm and dry through northern and eastern parts of the state. Most of South Australia looking dry today, and it's starting to warm up again. We're still hitting 40 in Cooper Pedy, but temperatures back up to around 30 degrees for the coastline. Some light drizzle possible in the far southwest coast of WA and storms for the eastern districts. And we're looking at sunny, hot conditions across the southern NT. Alice Springs still hitting 43 degrees today. The same forecast for Tennant Creek. Showers and gusty storms through northern parts of the NT.
It's a very, very hot day to start off the New Year. Stay cool if you can. Very typical of summer. A hit of sport now with Heather Miller, and it hasn't been a great year for 2018 for the Mariners. And Serena Williams, she's done it again with a win at the Hopman Cup. Here's Heather with more.
Good morning, I'm Heather Miller and this is a Fox Sports News update. The Mariners' year ends horribly and in chaos. Not only did they lose the match 4-1 to Perth, the match in Gosford was stopped for 45 minutes for repairs to the goalposts. Peter Siddle couldn't break into the Australian 11. The Strikers are beneficiaries of that decision though. He helped the Strikers to a 20-run win over the Sydney Thunder, taking 3 for 20. Illawarra, they've been smashed by Brisbane by 26 points. Andre Lamanis is arguably the hottest team now in the NBL. They are in 4th on the ladder. Perth have held down 2nd spot in the NBL after a drought-breaking win in Cairns. Now that's despite the absence of the injured Bryce Cotton. Tariko White top scored with 20. And at 37, Serena Williams is showing no signs of slowing down, opening her Hopman Cup campaign in style. The former world number 1 beat Greece's Maria Sakkari in straight sets.
Thank you very much, Heather. Can't wait to watch tonight when Williams takes on Federer. That is the sport for now. And you can also go to foxsportsnews.com.au for all of the updates. Well, those are the day's top stories for this first day of 2019. All of your local weather with our chief meteorologist, Tom Saunders, is next. That's if you're watching Sky News on Channel 603 and Sky News Weather. And also, if you want more national news, First Edition with Caroline Marcus continues on Sky News at Channel 600. I'm Janie Seal, and this is Headline News. Thank you so much for your company. And from all of us here at Headline News, we do wish you and your family all the very best for 2019. Have a great day and hope you can join me again tomorrow from 6 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Take care.